Hello everybody, I hope you all are having a wonderful week and welcome to our third episode of the Prehistoric Kingdom Alpha series. Doing things fashionably out of order, I finally create the entranceway for the zoo, and I also finally came up with a name for the park, the O'ahu Paleo Preserve. I figured Hawaii would be the perfect setting for a zoo like this, especially given the fact that Hawaii is where the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies were filmed. There are going to be a few awkward cuts towards the end of this video, as well as some features that you won't see in the speed build, because I didn't record everything that I did for this area, and I interestingly enough didn't finish the entrance until after I finished the next habitat that you'll be seeing in episode 4. And a lot of the smaller detail work around the park to make it feel a little bit more alive is usually done when I'm not recording or during my live streams, which you can catch on my main YouTube channel, Nature's Compendium, as well as my Twitch channel. Now back to the name of this park, I chose O'ahu Paleo Preserve because I want the zoo to have a more conservation-based focus, similar to what we saw in Prehistoric Park where the animals were being brought back and given a second chance, albeit in a very controlled setting nonetheless. The inspiration for this entranceway was from an image I saw on the Planet Zoo Reddit, and I'll be leaving a link to that in the description below. I also didn't mention this in the last episode, but my inspiration for the Styracosaurus habitat was based on the Tivoli Zoo's animal veterinary clinic. A respective link has been left in that video's description as well. Now back to the entranceway, we don't have any solid white pieces or white plaster or anything that's recolorable, so I opted to use the letter I. Originally I tried the hyphen at first, but the letter I ended up working better, so I opted to use that by stretching it and manipulating its shape to help achieve the geometric shapes I was going for. However, whenever you stretch out a letter, the shadows end up looking really weird, and my workaround to that was to get another eye piece, stretch it out and flatten it so you have a perfectly clean white surface, and use that to hide any of the weird shadows and edges. I also figure in later stages of the game, most likely in early access or after early access, we will eventually have staff buildings, and I figured an entranceway like this that's relatively hollow on the inside would be a perfect way to hide said staff buildings. And of course, I added another green roof, and this one does seem a little bit more feasible if I were to add ladders to the sides of the entranceway. That way keepers can go up and water the plants if necessary, and that might be a detail I'll consider adding towards the very end of the series. You also notice that I'll have a road and a parking lot, all of which is implied of course, but those are things that I will finalize towards the very end of the park build. And with that, I'm going to end the commentary portion of the video. As always, thank you for watching. I know this is a shorter video than normal, but I figured it would still be fun to show off my building process nonetheless. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the video, and I will see you in episode 4 for the next dinosaur habitat.